Good morning, guys. Today is the 29th of July 2021. I actually got to kind of get dressed before I came to talk to you this morning. Hey, me! Normally I just come out here, throw some jeans on, and then I come out. Oh my gosh. I gotta show you guys something. I'll show you from here actually. Okay. Do you see what's happening in there? More and more of the beetroot that we put in is actually coming back and surviving. So we're going to need less of those to fill in that space, which is awesome. Pays to be patient. I think that's something that we all learn from gardening. It's patience. And you can always tell the people who are brand new to gardening because they're not so patient. They're like, why isn't this happening right now? Why isn't that happening right now? Why is it all going wrong? Well, patience. Gardening, growing food, all of that, it's 10% graft. No, it doesn't feel like 10% graft, but it's 10% graft, 150% patience. Honestly, that's pretty much it. Oh, look at these guys, look. Look at them. They are beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Oh, it's exciting. I do have to get some work done today. Yesterday it was very rainy, which was good for the garden. And it was actually good for us because it meant we didn't have to do a lot of watering. Which was good. So all the stuff outside got itself some rainwater, which I prefer for the plants. It's just that we can't have a rainwater system, so we're having to put tap water on them. These guys need watering today. Okay, that's cool. We got the technology to do that. Right. Yeah, those guys really need watering. I might have to do those. Ooh, thank you. What a pull. Okay, let's check the squash. I gotta tell you guys, I did a flying lesson yesterday with... I ran an impromptu flying lesson with 17 slugs out of my squash patch. Oh, there's another one, you little rascal. You don't need to see this. They're the ones who didn't learn the lesson. Right. Blueberries. I need blueberries. I'm gonna have a handful of blueberries for my breakfast. Because I can. Oh, I love these things. If you're only used to shop bought blueberries, you haven't tasted a blueberry. Trust me. You don't know what you're missing. Ta-da! Yummies. And these guys, the golden raspberries, they're getting ready for their second wind. They always give us a second harvest in September, which is awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay. Always give us a second wind in September, which is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, okay, I'm gonna have to go inside because there's nowhere for me to sit out here. Oh, no, there is. Let's go sit over here. Right. Whew. Let's move that there. Okay. Patience. Long time we've been told patience is a virtue. And it is. And many of us have forgotten how to have patience because our world is so fast now and we're expected to keep up with it. But if there's one thing that the garden teaches us more than anything else, and that's patience, is everything. I mean, I could have re-sown that beetroot bed 6 or 7 times by now, thinking, oh yeah, they're all dead. But the more I look at it, and the more I come out here every day, the less room there is for me to actually repot anything, replant anything. They keep coming back. That's because nature is resilient. It's not entirely resilient. There are some things it won't come back from. And that scares me. But if you're going to learn anything from your gardens, be patient. Not every plant's the same. Not every season's the same. Not every growing season's the same. Not every year is the same. Last year it was an easy growing season. This year, not so much. But we've had to adapt. And we've had to work around it. And the garden's helped us do that. You know? Everyone's got tomatoes going. Not us, not yet. But everyone else grew theirs under grow lights inside in February. We didn't even put ours in pots until the end of April, early May. And they went straight outside. So we can't expect our tomatoes to come in at the same time as everybody else's. We're lucky we've got squashes happening right now. And courgettes, or zucchinis, or whatever you want to call them. I've actually spied a couple of patty pans that are just doing quite nicely, thank you very much. My first 2, I'm very excited for the year. This time last year I'd already harvested maybe 5 of them. I love those things. I really do. I love them. They're yum. And my favourite way to have them is just steamed. It really is. Just steamed. A little bit of butter on top maybe. Just simple. Simple, simple, simple. So Bam, my son, my big boy, he's rang me up yesterday on Discord and said, Mum, yes. He's like, Mummy, I'm not very well. I went, oh dear. He says, I've got a cold. I went, oh, have ya? Yeah, I've got a cold. So we got to take him over some paper products today. Because he was too scared, bless his heart. It's not COVID, it's just a cold. He knows what to look for, and he knows that if he gets any of those symptoms, he's going to get himself tested. But there's no point if it's just a cold, and he knows it's a cold because he left the bloody window open when the temperature dropped 10 degrees. Yeah. So, yeah. So we've got to take him some emergency supplies. Well, Tanny has to, because I got to talk to my sister Perkle today. I spoke to the Bluebell yesterday, gave her an ass kicking. I don't do it very often. But sometimes, you contact the ones that you want to contact because you know they're going to do that, and that's what you need. And that's what she did. And that's what she got. And she said, "You're really brutal." And I was like, "Yes." As I told you, my painkillers aren't working, and I'm not in a diplomatic mood. I have no patience for diplomacy today, my love. She's like, oh. She came back to me later in the day, because I knew she was a little ticked off, a little upset, but I wasn't going to apologise, because everything I said was true. I wasn't even going to apologise for the way I said it, because it had to be done. And later in the day, she came back and she said, "I've done it. I've got my stuff ready to do the things." So, well, there you go. See? Simple. But I'm going to tell you more about that tomorrow, because today is about patience. And it is about patience. Like I said, growing things in the garden, that's what it teaches us. It teaches us patience every single day. And if you aren't learning it, you need to slow down. Pay attention. And just because the book says something, doesn't mean the book is written right where you are in that moment. Doesn't always happen that way. But you have to have patience with yourself as well. And know that you are learning. All the time learning. You know? And if, like me, so there are days where you can't do as much as you would like to do, you have to have patience with yourself on those days. I'm still going to eat these blueberries. But you got to use that time to your advantage. And if that means you spend half the day watching YouTube videos that make you smile and uplift your spirit and just call to your soul while your feet are up and you're curled up and you're not moving because you're too scared to, because you know it's going to hurt, then you do that. Because that's what I did. I ain't going to tell you whose channel I went to watch, because it's why I'm behind on everybody else's videos. I listened to Tony O'Neill from Simplify Gardening. Not often I listen to Tony, but you know, I felt it was necessary to listen to him this time. I do, darling. You know I do. I love you completely. It's wonderful. Right. I went to watch The Weedy Gardener. And if you have not yet discovered The Weedy Gardener, then you should. He's not a small channel, but he's a very new channel. He's only been there for a year and a bit. He's an Aussie, but he's incredible. And he's a photographer who's just learning about gardening. But if you want something that's going to uplift your spirits, go and watch his videos. And his first two about soil bacteria, oh my god, life-changing, completely life-changing. And I learnt about swales. I didn't know what a swale was. What the hell's a swale? A swale's important. But I didn't know that. It's probably not as important in an urban garden as it is on like a farm or property. But important nonetheless. Good information. And done in such a way, oh my god. I can't tell you. So yeah, my day yesterday was taken up binge watching the Weedy Gardener, and I watched all his videos. And I'm pretty sure I commented on all of them, which he noticed. You've been binge watching? Yes, I have. But that was me being patient with myself, using that opportunity to find someone new, to learn new things, and to grow within myself. Oh God, I'm about to drop this. Okay. Because on the days that you can't, you got to go, well, what can I do? And you got to do that instead. Don't like the word can't. I like the word, how can I? But anyway, patience, my friends, patience. Learn it from the garden. If your plant's not looking as if they're going to come up, give them a week. Give them a week. That's what I've done with this lot. It's probably close to 2 weeks at this point. I'll have to check the videos. Can't remember. Anyway, I love you guys heaps. Take care of yourselves. Be patient with yourselves. Blessings.